What's up?
Good morning. Art Beauty Equilibrium podcast family coming to you live from Los Angeles, California.
LA.
G,
It's a beautiful day.
What we got
Episode
on the line?
275. So question, is turning to an AI for relationship advice a genius hack for the modern age? Or are we letting algorithms destroy our ability to connect with each other, right? Because we're going to get into that later, but AI is actually becoming the go-to source for relationship counseling. So we're going to get into that later. We'll also be talking about the discovery of radioactive wasp at a nuclear bomb factory. The wasp got high levels of radiation. We're going to do our deep dive into the Gen Z, breaking up with human therapists like we talked about. And we got a couple other topics. So let's start off with the radioactive wasp.
What up,
Scientists have discovered a site in South Carolina. It was a former nuclear weapons production facility. And the wasp are turning into like supervillains. They've been nesting in contaminated mud and water. And they found that they have 10 times the safe levels of radioactive material on the wasp.
So we got X-Men Wasp now?
Just add that to the list with the squirrels eating each other and the 7-mile-long UFO headed to Earth.
And also the mosquitoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
The mosquitoes we covered.
Yeah, I saw
So
that's all on the list.
We got mosquitoes, we have wasp,
Yeah.
and we got flesh-eating squirrels.
Squirrel,
Welcome.
it said,
Can we pray after this?
for real. For real.
Hey man, this is
Because
good.
my thing is like this. If
It's
you got
getting
10
wild,
times the
bro.
radioactive levels that's safe, how are they still alive, number one? And then if they flying around, is that just in their DNA now? When they have babies, are they going to be radioactive wasp babies? Like what?
So
I don't know
my
how that
thing is
works.
this: are wasps the new roaches? Because I heard that roaches survive after like being nuked. So does this mean that like wasps are starting to do the same thing?
I think a lot of
Well-
insects are very resilient.
Let me say this: that armor that the wasps have, it looks like true armor. Have you ever paid attention to a wasp?
Man,
That
yes.
armor on them is, man, it's impeccable.
Yep.
It looked like damn near like it's like,
Yeah.
Tony Stark's did it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. They got that candy.
Oh man.
So just keep an eye out for that. We got a long list of stuff to keep an eye out for this year. Like it's a lot. We gonna forget.
Bro.
We got so much stuff to keep our eye on this year. It's crazy.
We got
Wait.
radioactive wasps
Let's
down.
not forget the monkeys. We covered the monkeys too.
The monkey update coming
Yeah.
soon. We got an update with the monkeys. It's a whole lot of stuff going on. So we're going to move on. This is a crazy trend that's going on right here, y'all. The pettiness, right? Editing your partner out of existence. So this went viral. This is a reoccurring trend. People, mostly women, are posting stunning vacation pictures while intentionally and obviously editing out their partner's face out of every single shot. But they're still posting their partner. So what do y'all think about that in the chat room and y'all too, Shima and Jay? Why even post somebody if you don't want to show their face, number one? And would you ever do that? And then also, how would you feel if the person you was with did that to you?
Somebody go before me. Shout out to Chris, man. Sorry, sidebar. I gotta talk to you, man. You hear about Chris?
No.
Oh my God, we gotta talk about this after the show.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Chris, man, help. recover fast, bro. Please. Shout out to Chris.
Shout out to Chris.
But, dude, why in the hell? What's even the point of taking a picture? You should just took the picture by yourself.
It's to show that you with somebody, I guess.
Okay,
No
you
face.
with somebody.
Clint said no face, no case.
Okay, that's cool too, right? But you with somebody.
This is an example. I'm gonna put a picture up here real quick. This is an example.
So y'all don't want to be like the headless man?
Ichabod Crane on this
What's
thing.
the point? This looks silly.
It's
That don't look silly?
Hey, would you be offended? So what if it was somebody that? So here's what I think is happening. These are people that don't want to be claimed, right?
Side pieces.
So you ever
side pieces.
So here's what I'm saying. Would you?
Side pieces.
So let's go there, right? If it was a side piece, want to take a photo with you, but you know they're gonna do that, so it's not a violation of you. Would you allow that? Or not even a side, just somebody you're not serious with, because side piece that's gonna imply a whole lot more. Would you have a problem with this? Ladies,
you're not
too, would you
taking
have
a picture of
problem
me.
with
Period. If I'm not in agreement to it, don't take any.
Don't even.
I
Take
don't
no
even
picture.
like taking pictures of myself.
Even if your head's not on there.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's
Hey.
understandable.
Okay, but would you
'Cause-
want to be with somebody whose head is not in the game? Because I feel like at the end of the day, like that's speaking what it's all about right there. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like
sometimes
leave the person out of it. Leave the person out of it. Take
what the
a
whole
picture by
situation
yourself.
or the camera.
Out the camera. Leave the person out.
I
the
agree.
Whole, out the
Just-
whole, take a picture by yourself.
Just be happy that you're on vacation.
It was no iguanas nearby. Take a picture.
Well,
with the
check
iguana.
this out. They said.
I like that shit.
So,
man.
so here it is.
I like that. Take a picture with the
Hey.
iguana.
The internet has been
They probably got
fiercely.
radioactive iguanas too.
Exactly.
I didn't mean to cut y'all off, but
Go
the
ahead.
internet has been divided on this one. So they're saying, like, is it a smart way to maintain privacy while
No.
still sharing your life, or is it disrespectful?
You know what? At the end of the day, if they doing all that, the person who they probably hiding from probably brought the swimsuit or the swim trunks. Like, come on now, people, let's get with it. Like you don't know the bicep and the knee, how the knee look. Like, come on now, if you with somebody and they trying to hide or be on the low with it, like that person know what that body
Because
look like.
most people look. I was on somebody's vacation picture, and my partner was like, "Yeah, I knew that was you because I could tell, by your back." Pause. But
That's. I mean, in all honesty, though, that's plausible deniability
Jason
right there.
with the recognizable back. I just
See?
want to
Yeah,
double
nah.
back on that
Yeah.
comment.
thank you.
Yeah, I still think.
Don't want them woes over here. Yeah,
You could easily be like, that ain't me though,
yeah,
because your face not in it.
exactly.
So they saying it's a
Hey.
way to.
Tattoos
Who said that?
tattoos
Let's go
definitely are
back to the comment.
giveaways.
It's an era of oversharing. Now, see, tattoos get a little tricky.
Yeah.
You gotta definitely get rid of the tattoos.
But just take a picture by your damn self. I agree with Shima. Just take a picture by yourself.
They calling it a soft launch.
Or you know what, Shima? You can take a picture with the people at the resort. The people who work there.
Yep, there you go.
You know, the bartender,
So that might be a level.
your
That might be a
concierge.
level of commitment. Like, hey, we've
You know
been
what?
together long enough. I'm gonna start posting your face.
But let's just talk about this. This is like what we always kind of touch on in here. You want to be still on the internet. You still want to be on social media. You still want to show what you got going on. I feel like that's just a trend. That's just basically like I think it's generational. You know what I mean? For those of us who want to be like seen that bad, where you're like, kind of editing somebody's whole neck and head out of something or whatever, like you really just want to still show that. So, because at the end of the day, why is it so important to show a person with no, it's like disfigurement. You know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
agree. I don't understand why we have to show a lot of things. Like people,
At that point, you might as well just AI somebody.
yeah,
You don't do all
well,
that. You already edited. Just AI somebody. Make.
It's people
whatever
want to
you
feel important or special. Look, everybody, we're not that special. Okay, just enjoy the moment and let it be.
Listen,
But if you do
I
go on
was
vacation-
raised differently. I feel like I am somebody special, but I'm
yeah.
not. I'm not talking about the internet. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And that's what I'm talking about. You're
Yeah, I didn't
special.
grow up with that song. I grew up with that song. That's my generation. I'm
Well,
somebody special.
listen. Let's be real though. There are situations where you go on vacation with somebody, your friends want to see, and if you're in that era where y'all share photos, you may want to share what you've done, but you may not want to post the person you with. So this is a kind of a, it's not my cup of tea, but I could see that being not a toxic red flag automatically. It's like you're sharing what you did, but you ain't trying to put your business out there.
Yeah, but you can take a picture of monuments and flowers and
People want to see you. All right, let's move on now. All right, buckle up. Climate change is making flights bumpier. So your anxieties.
We talked about this last week. Oh yeah.
Oh, we did?
No. We got in the shot. Just remind myself. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Climate change is making basically the flights and your anxiety has been now backed by science. A major study confirmed that clear air turbulence has been on the rise due to climate change, and it has increased as much as 55% on busy plane routes. And you can expect extreme turbulence on some of these popular destination routes now. There have been reports of more and more people going to the emergency room just from turbulence.
Wait a minute, emergency room?
Yeah, they've been having severe injuries.
So you need to bring a helmet when you get on the airplane.
Definitely when they put that fasten your seatbelt sign.
Just keep your seatbelt on.
You might want to have a diaper on.
I was just about to say that.
I just read
depends.
the one that just
because I already
happened.
don't like flying.
They was like hitting things and stuff.
They were hitting the roof and bouncing down.
Yeah.
It was like pow, 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 up and down. Yeah, it was going crazy.
Oh man.
Well, I think when they one recent flight had 37 people that had to go to the hospital just due to turbulence.
I might have to be like John Madden and just drive around.
Add that to the list. R. Kelly don't fly.
Neither did Joe Madden.
He take boats and buses and stuff. All right, let's move on to the deep dive. AI therapy. Is Gen Z's new couple counselor a genius or a menace? So the trend basically is going on right now where a growing number of young people are turning to AI chatbots like ChatGPT for relationship advice. And they're kind of moving away from the human counselors and therapists. They're sitting down for couples counseling and therapy with like Gemini or ChatGPT and talking to the AI and helping them work through their problems. So how do y'all feel about this? Is this too much? I mean, it obviously has some pros and cons and a connection to the future. This is where we headed anyway, but.
Hey, what happened to our AI?
Hey, he's, you know what? I gotta bring him in. He's getting very, very, we had to like train it to speak and interact with us in a way where the main thing was like he was talking out of turn.
Right.
So we got to get him to just like, hey, chill.
So listen, the article said that basically people are putting whole text threads into the chat and having the chat dissect what is going on. So they were talking about like social emotional energy, things like gaslighting, and just basically breaking down how to stay out of even the stage of toxic dating. So they were saying that they were even helping them date and weed out people who are even prospects. So
bless you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I think it can be helpful, but
I think it's better than nothing, right?
It's better than nothing. I'm pretty sure you're getting the ChatGPT therapy for free.
There you go.
You don't have to worry about the bias of your therapist and their own individual issues.
That's true.
I remember dealing with that in one therapy session.
24/7 access.
24/7 access.
Yeah.
But there still is room for it's still error, still room for growth. So I wouldn't necessarily put all my eggs in one basket with therapy with ChatGPT. I think that it can.
Yeah, because don't you feel like people,
Be
I mean,
dangerous.
without even going and doing like a whole bunch of research, people just look at that as like another cost. And with everything being so expensive right now, they are looking at like therapy as like, man, I can't afford no therapist.
And therapy is expensive. I will give you that. But I don't think this is. I think for minor things, possibly. I don't think for relationships, because there's always two sides to a story. Dialogue, tone, communication skills. I don't think ChatGPT is going to be able to pick up on everything.
Yeah, it's like a lot of nuances that, like, imagine you tell, I'm gonna stall you out. Like you little things like that is like you might not be able to pick up on everything.
Because ChatGPT is going to be like, what do you mean by stall you out?
So, for example, it's a show called Couples Therapy, right? That comes on it's on HBO, right?
Yeah, I've been meaning to check that out.
It's great. It's a great show. The counselor, while they're talking, is looking at body language, looking at like facial expressions, and she'll say, "Hold on, wait, explain what's going on right now."
Oh,
like,
yeah.
see,
and we said we was gonna start watching that in here. We gotta watch that.
I don't think Chat GPT or
it's gonna pick up.
It can't pick up on that.
It's not.
No
it doesn't
reason,
see you.
Yeah, or like tone.
Or it might in this future get advanced where it's gonna look at you and it's gonna sense. It's gonna sense everything. Heart rate. Yeah. It's gonna look at your eyes.
Liar.
Your poop.
It's gonna be like liar.
You know what? Let's just be happy that people are seeking therapy.
That's dope.
You know
That's
what I mean?
dope.
Let's just be.
Once again, Shima, I agree. It's a start.
Yeah.
But I do feel that therapy is a little more detailed, and it's still more detailed for ChatGPT.
So
if we're talking about numbers, ChatGPT all day. But when it comes to emotions and people, and no.
Let me ask Michael in the comments. You don't have to put all your business, but
please don't.
Since you use it, I'll ask you this. Do you feel like you're being like 100% truthful, even in putting your thoughts or what you like? Are you being 100% and putting down into the chat, like your feelings, your truest thoughts, like exactly what happened? Like, because then if they only have something that you're putting down there, and maybe you're not even 100%.
You talking about lying to the AI?
Maybe it's not lying. Maybe
Kinda
it's
like
just. Maybe
I don't think anyone's gonna give that full 100%. They're gonna say they are, but no, you're not gonna give your. Yeah, I'm telling the thing everything. No, you're not. No, because you don't know everything. Because there's some things that people can see in you that you don't even see in yourself. That's triggering certain moods, or you could be jittery with your hands or blinking too much. And no,
I think all that's on the way, and like you can enable your camera too with ChatGPT, so they could probably like take a look at you and analyze your body language and all of that stuff. Because you got to remember, if you want to study body language, guess what you're gonna do? Go read a book, go learn,
True.
and ChatGPT already has access to that information.
True.
If you want to become a counselor, you're gonna go to school, you're gonna read a book, you're gonna learn. So it's kind of like all the text that we have access to, and to do that self-enrichment and get these different licenses. Is like that information is information. It is data.
No, it's good, and I'm not. Like I said, I'm not knocking it, but I just think that we just need a little more time with it.
That's a great point. So Mike says he has less walls up. Yeah, less walls up, because he's not talking to a human that has subconscious judgments.
That's
So that's
his
important.
point. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's important. You can kind of like share without, because
Prejudgment.
like one thing I will say this is like, you ever talk to somebody, a person, and this is not just in counseling, and there is we are designed to like be hyper focused on their reaction as we're talking, because we are aware of judgment. We are aware, like you'll start talking to somebody, be like, what's going on? Because they'll be like, they'll kind of like take a step back and look at you like, wait, what you talking about? What the hell you just say?
Right.
Oh, nothing. Never mind. Go ahead. It's like to not have to deal with all that, or you know, therapists are human beings. You know, they might be distracted. They might have their own stuff going on. They might. So that's a great point, Michael. I could definitely see opening up a little more because you don't have to worry about somebody, you know, judging you, you know, subconsciously. I think that's great. Now, here's something that, along with this, because this is the future, I just saw something that said by 2055, there's going to be 300 million walking, talking robots living amongst us in society. That's the prediction. And by
300
and within the
million?
next 10 years, it's supposed to be like 17 million walking. So that's like almost the population of America.
Whoa.
Okay.
To put that in context, you know, and when you think about that and where this is right now, I could totally see therapists being another job that is not necessarily handled by humans, you know, because if your doctor is going to be AI and a robot and you know, it just fits for those reasons like Michael just mentioned. It's like you can have access to it at all times. You can talk to it without being judged. It might not be such a bad idea. And like you said, and you said too, Shima, at least you're seeking some type of help.
Right.
Because when you lean in on just the homies, that could be
Do not
bad.
lean on the homies.
And I think that makes sense because when you think about all of the things, the dynamics that go into even finding and rooting yourself with a therapist you feel comfortable with, sometimes visually that has a lot to do with it. You know what I mean? Because from culture to a lot of things, they have
Hold on.
culturally
Yeah.
they have a lot of things that may be different from you, and you're seeking some kind of connection, you know, with that therapist, I believe. Because
Yeah.
even if you go to couples therapy, it has to be somebody that you both agree on, you know?
Facts.
You know, and to Michael's point too, like, so you can upload a lot of information to ChatGPT. Matter of fact, if y'all want to do an experiment for any of those who use any type of chatbots or ChatGPT, just ask ChatGPT to do a report, a summary on you, on your personality type, on your interests, on what information it has gathered about you, just based off the questions you've already asked it. You'll be shocked at the insight that it has on you, guaranteed, because a lot of things can be unpacked from even the questions you ask. So it's not like it's giving you a cookie cutter answer. Like, these things are paying attention to your who you are, basically, your essence. So
Right.
it kind of makes sense. And I could see it being shocking because right now we're so used to like doing these things only with other humans, but this might be something to consider, you know, especially if you're at the point where you're saying, hey, you know what, I can't afford therapy or counseling. You know, hey, this might be a definite alternative, and not a full replacement at this stage. It's still very early, and you know, you don't want to just replace everything, but it's definitely like a great starting point. You know, especially if you can't afford it.
Yep.
Starting point, but once again, go get counseling, y'all. Go get counseling. Go get therapy.
All right, y'all.
This is our show. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. It's free 99. See you guys next week. Love y'all. Hit it, G.
Hey, chill.
No.